Welcome to the Switch and Click, a YouTube channel on mechanical keyboards. Oh, well, I don't like this. There we go. So that was one of the downsides of this keyboard, which we'll talk about soon enough. So an overview, this is the Massdrop Control mechanical keyboard that came out in late 2018. You can find a link to this product on the blog post, which we'll link down below. It is a 10 keyless keyboard, which means that it's missing the number pad and all associated keys in this area, but we do have like the home, the end, things like that as well. They also have a 60% version called the Massdrop Alt, and they have a high profile version, which is where this part goes higher up and you can't really see the lighting as well. So some basic features: we have a solid aluminum frame with a built-in switch plate. One of the features is that it is hot swappable, and then it also comes with a keycap puller and a switch puller. So I can pull one of these guys out. So this is a Halo Clear. It's a tactile 65 gram switch. It's pretty. And on this version I put O-rings on all of my keys, but you don't have to do that. It's just when you're typing and it bottoms out, it will echo a little bit. Okay, moving on. So being a hot swappable keyboard means that whenever you want to change all the switches of your keyboard into some other switch, you don't have to desolder and solder again or use screwdrivers. So it makes it really easy to try out new switches if you want. Other features include that it's fully programmable via QMK firmware that's available on Drop's website. It has two USB-C connectors, one on the right and one on the left, so you can use either side. And then it has these magnetic feet which come off, and that lets you slant it the normal way or the opposite way, which is weird and no one actually does that. Let's see right here. And some people say that when they're shifting their keyboard around, the feet will fall off, but I've never had that experience. Okay, what else? Okay, the keycaps are a shine through double shot PBT keycaps. They have a slightly rough feel to them. Other people say that this is not ideal, but I have no problem with them. And a big detail is that this keyboard is $200. On Drop's website you can pick which switches you want it to come with, as well as picking custom keycap kits, which you can read about in the blog post below. And specifications, we've talked about all of that. It has 87 keys and it's 34 ounces. So when you buy the keyboard, it comes with the USB-C cable, which is nothing special, a keycap puller, a switch puller, and then the keyboard itself. So this keyboard is 5 months old, and the design is beautiful. It's great. The Halo Clears have a 65 gram tactile feel to them. And at first it was a little bit too heavy, but now it feels pretty normal. There's minimal to little rattle in the stabilizers. Let's see. Complaints. I have two primary complaints. The first is chattering, which is something that other people have had problems with as well. But there's a fix that I linked to that's also on the discussion board, which has really decreased the frequency of this problem. And then the second problem is that it resets every time you restart. So when you restart, it has this really beautiful pulsing rainbow nastiness. So I prefer to turn the rim lighting off, and you can customize everything through the D, A, keys to switch through. W makes it brighter. S makes it less bright. And Z, you can turn off each thing. And then there's another one. Okay, E lets you make this pulsing thing faster. So yeah, everything can be done on the keyboard itself, but you can use the firmware to customize it as necessary. So overall, I would recommend this keyboard, but for the price point and the problems that it has, maybe it's not worth it. There's other keyboards out there like the Ducky 1.2 RGB 10 keyless or the Logitech G Pro, but those don't come with hot swappable switches or custom switch choices. So yeah, read our blog post for more details. And now for the typing test, the most exciting part of any keyboard review. Okay, we don't have to do the whole thing. Anyways, if you look at the blog post, my typing speed is at around 99 words per minute. But enough showing off. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!